Everyone is aware that workplace violence has increased in the past decade. You may not know that healthcare has a higher incident of violence and threats of violence than any other industry. Hi, my name is Clint Emerson, retired Navy SEAL and now crisis management professional. With over 50,000 associates, 30,000 contingent workers, and more than 500 office locations, medical centers, production facilities, and inpatient homes across 50 states, Humana Incorporated is not immune to this new workplace reality.
Hey, Nancy. I just wanted to give you a confidential heads up. I spoke with Barbara yesterday, and she told me that her ex is back in town.
Vince, Barbara has been a victim of domestic violence in the past.
Yeah, I know. She said that he called her over the weekend, and she's pretty spooked. She said she's thinking about getting a restraining order.
She's so sweet. She shouldn't have to go through this again.
I know. It's a pretty bad situation. I just want you to be aware of what's going on. And obviously, keep all this to yourself. But let me know if he calls or tries to contact her, or if he shows up on the property.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, how do we protect our associates, our patients, and our family members from workplace violence threats? The honest truth is we can't prevent all incidents, but we can prepare special contingency plans to reduce their risk. Our Critical Incident Response Team, or CIRT, has been developed for this purpose.
How can I help you?
Yeah, I have to see Barbara.
I'm sorry, she's not available.
Don't give me that bull. I want to see her right now.
Unfortunately, she's in a meeting. Is there something I can help you
I don't
with?
give a what she's doing. It's important that I talk to her.
Okay, all right, I can see you're upset. You could just lower your voice. Let me just take a message.
You tell her I'm coming back. And when I do, it's gonna hit the fan. I'm gunning for you both now.
Vince, yeah, I'm shaken up. I need to tell you what just happened.
The CIRT has been developed as an effective way to plan, coordinate, and implement Humana's response to significant events involving violence or threats of violence, as well as natural disasters like floods, storms, earthquakes, fire, and other emergencies. There's no way to plan for every specific incident before it occurs, but the Critical Incident Response Team procedures are designed to improve Humana's preparedness, to protect people's lives and property, minimize business impact, and allow everyone to return to normal operations as soon as possible. What exactly is a critical incident? Think of it as any event or situation that will or has the potential to put the lives, safety, and security of people in jeopardy or to impact Humana facilities, operations, and/or infrastructure. Possible examples include natural catastrophes like fire, earthquakes, and hurricanes, explosions, law enforcement pursuit on or near Humana facilities, large-scale acts of social unrest like picketing or protests, terrorist incidents, and active shooter, hostage, kidnapping situations, or even simple verbal threats involving violence like we saw earlier. When dealing with a critical incident, the CIRT will be supported by appropriate representatives of the impacted business units and local emergency response teams. In addition, the CIRT team leader may decide to designate additional team members on an as-needed basis to act in response to specific critical incidences. The goals of the CIRT are assess, reduce, and/or manage a critical incident, prevent or minimize the negative impact on people, property, and information, coordinate and organize with internal stakeholders, and return Humana operations to their pre-incident state as soon as possible, effectively communicate with law enforcement associates, members, and the community regarding the incident. Gather data and evaluate the effectiveness of Humana's procedures and response, and consider the need for further changes or training. So, who's on the CIRT team? We won't list the names in this video, but all the members are people who have been trained in critical incident response procedures. These Humana associates represent the full spectrum of corporate functions required to deal with any emergency. The Humana CIRT is a cross-functional team comprised of select individuals from Humana Global Security, Environmental Health and Safety, HR Shared Services, Legal, Risk Management, HR Retail, Communications, Public Relations, and all other corporate areas as needed.
You need to get security down here. There's a guy in the lobby, and I think we have a lot of trouble coming.
I told you I wanted to see Barbara. I want to see her right the
He's got a gun. He's got a gun. Okay. If you could just put the gun down, you don't have to do this.
Oh, please, you need to leave. You can't do this!
Upon notification of a critical incident, the CIRT will mobilize and decide to take any and all appropriate measures in response. The CIRT has developed a detailed operational structure to guide them. Responsibilities of the CIRT include, but are not limited to, obtaining clear facts surrounding the incident and impact that the incident has on associates, members, and Humana operations. The team will determine whether or not to notify law enforcement and other first responders.
Yes, we're certain now that there is only one man. White male, mid-30s, and he has a handgun. No, we don't know if he has any other weapons at this time. We're activating the CIRT.
Affirmative. Several people at the office had already called 911, and at least one unit has responded and is at the scene. No, I don't know if the SWAT team has arrived yet.
They will also determine the actions needed to stabilize the incident and reduce or minimize any injury or damage to people, property, and information. This may include suspending or relocating operations.
Okay, Vince says he's got a head count and all but 4 of our people got out the side and back doors. We don't know how long it's going to last, so Westside Clinic needs to be notified and prepared to take appointments in case we divert.
The team will also decide when and how to notify the community, the media, and Humana associates and members about the incident.
Right, so if you get any calls from the local media, just put them straight through to me. We have a preliminary statement ready, okay?
The team may also decide to bring in additional support services as needed. For example, the situation may require disaster recovery services or even counselors to deal with the aftermath.
That's fantastic, Robert. Yeah, send as many people as you can. Yeah. No, that's a great idea. The Employees Assistance Plan has been contacted and they're sending counselors.
Of course, all these actions will require the team to facilitate internal and external communications during and after the incident. The team will also help coordinate the restoration of services and normal operations. Each critical incident is unique and will require its own tailor-made response. But no matter what's occurring, the search priorities will remain the same. Priority 1 activities are: respond and manage the incident and safeguard associates, members, and visitors. The CIRT may conduct threat assessments in response to verbal and/or written threat by associates, members, or visitors, secure emergency assistance, and evacuate affected areas of Humana facilities as necessary. The CIRT will provide key information regarding a facility layout or on-site personnel to assist with evacuation or rescue efforts. Ensure injured, trapped people receive assistance. The CIRT can provide critical information regarding the numbers and locations of associates inside a facility. The CIRT has access to associate emergency contact information. Establish a communications network. The CIRT will utilize the Humana notification system to notify CIRT members and establish a conference bridge. Priority 2 activities are: assess the impact to people, property, and information. The CIRT will be a collection point for our information from business leaders, emergency services, and other sources to accurately assess the incident impact. Secure additional resources and assistance as needed. The CIRT will monitor critical incidents and scale the response as conditions warrant. Move members and/or associates as needed. The CIRT may coordinate the closing and opening of alternative facilities to serve our members and safeguard our associates. Facilitate police and security presence as needed. The CIRT closely liaisons with local, state, and federal agencies to ensure the security of our members, visitors, and associates is maintained. Ensure any psychological strain from the incident is addressed. The CIRT may coordinate the availability of Employee Assistance Program post-event. Priority 3 activities are: organize the flow of information to the ERO team. The CIRT will digest and provide timely information to the ERO to ensure business continuity plans are activated as needed. Activate facility restoration services and the appropriate support resources for associates, Humana members, and the community. The CIRT may bring in disaster restoration contractors to repair damage or provide specialized cleaning. The CIRT will document each incident it responds to, as well as the actions taken during and after the incident. This record can be used to formulate new approaches, procedures, policies, awareness programs, and similar changes as needed. Documenting successes and failures can provide us with a realistic view of our security posture and our ability to respond to emergencies. In some cases, these records may be able to help Humana determine if additional resources for training and/or technology are needed. In addition to its duties during and in the aftermath of a critical incident, the CIRT will also oversee Humana's education efforts for critical response. The CIRT will also be responsible for periodic reviews of the operational procedures and communication plans. CIRT activation is typically initiated with a call to Humana Global Security Fusion Center. If there are concerns regarding a potential threat, associates should call the Ethics Helpline at 1-877-5-THE-KEY or HR4U at 1-888-431-4748.